Hi everyone, my name is Twinkle and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Cathay Pacific and their interview rounds, the whole process, right from the application to your selection. So if you're someone who is eyeing for Cathay Pacific and wants to become a cabin crew in this company, then you must watch this video. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then consider subscribing because you don't want to miss any specific detail, information or any updates or pieces of knowledge, because you don't want to miss crucial information that can help you get into aviation. Let's begin. So recently, Cathay Pacific was hiring in India. They had opened gates for Indians to be based in Hong Kong and work as a cabin crew in Cathay Pacific. And if you're someone who is following me on my social media handles, especially Instagram, where I'm the most active and very quick, I will be leaving the links in the description box and here. If you haven't, consider subscribing, consider following so that you can also stay updated. And if you're someone who's watching this video and thinks, oh my god, it's too late, yes, so consider subscribing and following. Yes, so if you were following me and you watched the video, you must be one of those who have completed their rounds, and if successfully you have cleared, then you must be waiting for your contracts and medicals or in the process of doing it, right? So congratulations to everyone who's made it and waiting for their contract and their invitation to Hong Kong. For others, for the next time, let me tell you and start by what is different in this airline. So this airline, I'll give you a gist of minimum requirements. Recruits candidates, of course in India, from the age of 18 plus, which is usually 21 in the case of most of the international airlines, but they recruit 18 plus. Second, the education requirement is either you should be a graduate, or if you are HSC, which is 12th pass, then you should have 1 year of experience. Talking about the height requirement, it is based on your arm reach. Now, arm reach in other airlines, which is usually internationally the 210 centimeters or 212, but for this airline, it's 208 centimeters. And their cooling period is very much valid. Cooling period is if you apply and if you fail to clear their interview, you will have to wait for 6 months to apply again. The whole process takes about 8 weeks, and if you don't hear until 8 weeks, then you can consider yourself as rejected or an unsuccessful applicant. Apart from that, new joiners get a handsome new joining bonus, which is 12,000 Hong Kong dollars, or if in Indian rupees, it's about 1,24,000 approximately. So if I talk about the invitation, there are a couple of online rounds and offline assessment day. So once you apply for the vacancy, you're supposed to fill a form. If you want to watch that video and get acquainted, I will leave the link also in the description box. Go ahead and watch that video in case you are looking to know what the application form looks like, what are the questions like, and how is the process. It's very easy, so you can refer to that video. Once you're done with applying online, you have to be careful and waiting for 2 to 3 things. One will be a Hindi assessment. Hindi language proficiency is a requirement for Cathay Pacific, and also English language proficiency test. A lot of confusion between people should have an IELTS test or a TOEFL test or TOEIC test. Don't worry about that. If you don't have it, there is a link you can select whenever they send you an invitation in an email to upload your results. You can select the option that you haven't, you don't have a score and you haven't ever given a test, and you are willing to take a test from their end. So your online English and Hindi assessment tests will be done and shortlisting will be done before you can actually walk in for a physical, like offline setup, which is known as the assessment day. So there will be, number one, an online English assessment, then an online Hindi assessment test, right? And I'm going to tell you what the Hindi assessment looks like and what can you expect. You can expect 4 types of questions. It's done on a higher view digital interview platform. You will be expected to read a passage. You will be expected to translate a passage, a captain's announcement, and there will be a conversation between you and a passenger, which is most probably a situation, a role play sort of. There will be a situation, for example, you've spilled wine on a customer and how are you going to deal with it? So that kind of role play or situation based question. So there are 4 of them, very easy, which you are supposed to record, post which you will get, if you get shortlisted, you will be invited to Mumbai right? So the last interviews that are currently going on, which was done in December, they were called to Mumbai, right, with a lot of documentation. So you're selected, you go there, and you can expect to get done within 1 day. You're supposed to carry all the documentation in advance pertaining to visa issuance, so everything can be done very swiftly. So let's understand what happens on the day of the assessment. So round number 1 is your height check. You're supposed to do your height check. You have to complete 208 arm reach with tiptoes. Once you complete that, you will be sent to the next round, which is a group discussion. Now it's a little different. There will be about 10 to 12 to 15 candidates in a group, and you'll be given a topic to discuss amongst yourself, come up with ideas, come up with the discussion, solutions, whatever it is, within 10 minutes. And then you're supposed to present that topic to the next 5 members within 5 minutes. On the basis of the discussion as well as your presentation, there will be some elimination done. Candidates will be shortlisted, and shortlisted candidates will be sent to the third round, which is a personal interview round. Now, the PI round, of course, after elimination would include questions related to cabin crew role, questions related to your experiences, questions related to what you don't like about the job, how are you going to manage yourself in Hong Kong, questions about the accommodation, transport, of course, because it's not fixed. Just to let you know, the accommodation that is provided is only for the first 10 weeks, out of which the first 7 weeks you're in training, and 3 weeks of buffer time to sort your accommodation out. So yes, they want to know if you're flexible, you're open to the fact of living by yourself and handling everything on your own. By the way, 10 weeks is a very, very good time, and I don't think there should be an issue. Apart from that, there's also an English passage given to you, just how it's done for Emirates. If you're interviewing in any other place other than India, then you're supposed to read a passage. On the basis of your understanding, you're supposed to also summarize that passage and then answer questions that the interviewers will put to you regarding the passage, and you answer as per your understanding. Once the whole process is done, this is within the PI, you are of course, if you're successful, then you're moved to the next round, which is to the medicals round, and the next thing is the contract. So once you're successful, congratulations, you're done. Of course, there's a lot of waiting and all, but you can proceed for medicals, to which of course you have to wait, and they will notify you about the whole process of medicals. You will be assisted, and then you can expect the contract to come in, after which you can decide if you want to proceed or no. And that's pretty much about it. So if you see an example of this particular situation and this particular event, the vacancies came out in the month of November, and you should be expected to joining the company or the airline by Feb or March. That's what the airline says. So the whole process from application to your joining is about 5 to 6 months. So this is the time period. It can be a little longer, but mostly if you see, they are following the timeline. That's pretty much about it. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you do, don't forget to like this video and share it with anyone who may need to see this video. Let me know in the comment section if there is a question or a suggestion, or if you have any other information pertaining to contract benefits. I am thinking of making a video between Cathay Pacific and Virgin Atlantic. There has been a few requests, so your inputs, anything which is legit, is going to be helpful. You can go ahead and email me at this email ID, or also leave me a DM on my Instagram handle. Any help which is legit is going to be very helpful. That's all for this video. If you have again any questions or suggestions for any other videos, you can also put them down in the comment section below, and I will take it from there. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.